Hi everybody, it's Kaycee. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd show you how I set up my Etsy and YouTube planner every month. I haven't done a video on this yet because everything was kind of new, but I got into a system that I really like, and I used to like watching, even before I started Etsy or YouTube, I liked watching videos. It's helpful if you're trying to start up an Etsy shop or anything, or it's just kind of fun to watch to see how people organize things and do things for their Etsy businesses. So we're gonna start, I'll just kind of show you what I do on these dashboard pages, because I do use these, and then my monthly layout. And then I used one of these notes pages in the back here. So first of all, I'm starting with an Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly. This is an 8.5 by 11, so it's the bigger size. And it works for me. I like that it's a little bit bigger. I get to play around with a different size than my normal 7 by 9 planners. And I basically do the same thing every month, but I have some different monthly goals depending just on what's happening for the month. But basically for this is always my brain dump section. Let's get out a pen and we'll just jump right in. I think I'm gonna use purple for this. We'll use this purple. Since April's theme is kind of purple, I just kind of grabbed the same color as they kind of use in the theme. I just kind of like making it the same color. And we'll just write brain dump right here. So for this page, I use this just for any like thoughts that come to my mind throughout the month. Anything like ideas for stickers, any YouTube video ideas, anything that has to do with YouTube or Etsy, I just kind of jot it down here, and this just keeps everything in one place, and then I can go back through it and use it for ideas for new stickers or new videos and things like that. Or I put like if I need to do something but I don't need to do it right away, like if I have an idea on something that I could change or anything, I just put that all here. So that's what this section is for. And now we're gonna flip over to this side. So we'll start with monthly goals. I usually only do about 2 of them. I don't usually have 4 goals. And I usually just do like a YouTube goal and an Etsy goal. Because since this is a side business, I don't really have, I can't put 100% of my effort into it, but I do try to, it is my side business, so I do put quite a bit of time into it still. So I think my monthly goal, I think just for April, I'm going to put, my first goal for YouTube is to post, I'll probably say post at least 1 video each week. Let's see what that is. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 videos. So I think that's doable, and that's usually what I try to do. I don't think I did that last month though, but we're gonna do that. And then for Etsy, I'm not sure how well Etsy's gonna go. So it's been a little slower recently, I think because some people have been laid off their jobs and like they don't have enough money to just spend on some like normal things that they would purchase. But so I'm not gonna make it too ambitious, but I still wanna make a goal. I think I'll put how many Etsy sales I want. So there's 30 days in the month. I think I'm just gonna say I want like, we'll say 1 order every other day. So I want to make like 15 orders. So get 15 sales on Etsy. And usually I do this, like this is low, but like I said, since like it has slowed the past couple weeks, and I'm not really sure what April is gonna bring for all of us, so we're just gonna keep it at that, and that's should be doable. That I should have no problem reaching that. I might have been able to put like 20, but like I said, maybe things are gonna not be so good and I'll only get 15, but that's kind of my goal. At least I have like something to measure how well I'm doing. So for this, now this I put like major events that are happening this month. So I'm just gonna put the header here. And I previously, when I kind of set up this planner, I went and used whiteout to cover up, it said birthdays here, which I obviously didn't need for YouTube or Etsy. So I went and I actually put whiteout on all of these in every month, just so that was done. And then I'm using this section. This may change eventually, but for major events right now, I think I'm gonna wait just to see if anything happens. But like last month I put I put a note that people are like in quarantine, and I put a note just about the COVID-19 is happening, so that's why sales are slower. So then when I look back on this, I can kind of see why the month was a little bit slower. But that's what that is. I'll probably put that note again here, but I may do that a little bit later. I shouldn't have any other major events here because honestly, there's not much going on this month, but that might be. I usually put this like halfway through the month. It's just kind of like a checkup, and then I see like, okay, how's everything going, and what's going on, what major events are affecting my shop. All right, and then over here, I'm gonna put a little quote. I found a really cute quote online. Usually I just kind of look online and find an inspirational quote for the month that has like something to do with what's happening, or like just an inspirational quote for small business owners and things like that. And this time I was just kind of looking, and I saw this quote and I really liked it. It says, "A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle." So I thought that was cool. It's like helping each other, helping somebody else doesn't hurt you. So I really like that. So I'm gonna write that right here. All right, so I put that there. It's nothing fancy. I don't really do too much with lettering right now, but it's just something like fun to see and just read for the month. And it was an anonymous quote. I didn't find out who wrote that or anything, but I like that. I like that just right here. And then, so for this little area, I do two things. I keep track of how many pages that I print because I do use HP ink, and it's just, I just like keeping track of everything so I can see how much I actually printed that month. So I put that here, and then I put how many Etsy sales I have here. So I'm just gonna set it up. It's very simple. I don't do anything fancy, but I'm just gonna set that up right now. All right, so that's all I set up right here. I don't use this really as a habit or like a tracker or anything, because all I do is at the end of the month, or at the end of my HP ink period, it's actually on the 20 something that my that the HP ink ends, and then the next month starts. So once I get the final, like the bill for that, and then the final pages that I printed, I'll put that here. And then Etsy sales, obviously, I'll just at the end of the month, I'll count up all my Etsy sales and then put that number right here. So that's how I set up this part, this dashboard for my Etsy shop. And I'm just gonna go, we're gonna skip really quickly over here to the notes page. And this page is just on the back of the calendar page. I'm just gonna put expenses up here, and then I usually have at least a couple things, 2 or 3 things that I buy for my shop each month, like either a design for some of the labels, or paper, even like mailers, because I need to mail everything out. It just takes a lot of things. My HP ink goes on here because I have to pay for that. That's what this page is for. I'm just gonna put expenses. And then as I buy stuff, I'll just put this here. I usually just put the description of what it is, the date that I bought it, and then over here I put the price, how much I paid for it. And that keeps everything, like I know exactly what I paid for the month, what I bought specifically for Etsy. Usually I don't really buy much for YouTube, but that keeps everything in one place, so that's easy for me to keep track of. And then finally, what I'm gonna do is set up my monthly layout page. And this is kind of the same each month. And it's mostly for Etsy orders, kind of keeping track of the Etsy sales, but I also keep track of what videos I put on YouTube here. I'll show you March. So this is what it looks like. I just put I have like a little legend over here saying what each highlight means. And then all these are videos, and then all these are orders. So that's how I do this. So first I'm gonna just set the legend up over here. I don't really do anything with this right now because I do it as orders come in. I'll put the yellow highlight up here, and then at the end of the day, I'll put how many orders I got for the day. Or usually I don't do it every day. I usually, probably twice a week or something, I'll go through and then mark how many orders I got each day. And then I'll put my videos that I uploaded to YouTube on here and which videos they are. So we're gonna just set up the notes section over here. I always just do the same thing over here because I like seeing the highlighter, what each is for each color. And that kind of works for me now. I don't know if I'll keep doing this because it's a little bit time consuming. And I like repeat it every month. Like it'd be easier if I had just something I could move over every month. But honestly, it is kind of fun just setting it up. I like just writing it, having it all here, and then it's easy to know exactly what each color is on in each day, if that made sense. It seemed like a long-winded thing maybe. But, so I'm putting this here. And then I just use black on this page because y'all know black is one of my favorites. Okay, and that's everything that I do to set up my Etsy planner for the month. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and you can hit that subscribe button. And you can leave me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.